What a show this morning. David Hyde Pierce now. David Hyde Pierce is an Emmy and Tony Award-winning actor. He was beloved to millions as a meticulous Dr. Niles Crane on that hit sitcom Frasier.
Well, now he's returning to Broadway, giving us lots of laughs in Pirates, the Penzance Musical.
It's a new twist on the classic The Pirates of Penzance, moving the story to the Bayou of New Orleans. David playing the tongue-twisted Major General Stanley. David, good to see you.
Welcome back.
Good morning.
Thanks for having me.
You know, my mom used to, we were talking earlier, my mom used to play Gilbert and Sullivan, among other things. Pirates of Penzance was one of them. You've been involved in this version of it for a few years now. What is it about this version and moving it to New Orleans that gives it that certain something?
So we've been working on this for about 5 years, and it developed as an idea because Gilbert and Sullivan, the actual people, when they first did Pirates, the first time they did it was in America, and it toured, and it was in various cities, including New Orleans. And they just got the idea because New Orleans is such a rich culture, the food and the music and the different kinds of music and everything. They thought, well, anybody who goes to New Orleans comes away, you know, singing the tunes, so to speak. So what would happen if Gilbert and Sullivan went there and said, well, this is amazing, this culture, we've got to put this in the show. Plus, in 1880, when they were there were still pirates in New Orleans, so it was like made in heaven.
It made sense.
Yeah.
It's witty, it's sharp, it's funny. I mean, what has the response been like from audiences?
From the very first preview, the response has been like a rock concert, and it has not stopped. And it's just been amazing. We've got school groups that come in and go nuts.
Wow.
You know, older people who probably knew Gilbert and Sullivan, they come and have a good
Like
time.
Al.
I mean, yeah, like Al, and me. No, it's been consistently. In fact, your producer who I spoke to, probably the greatest compliment we got, she said at intermission she texted her friend saying, I'm coming back, we're going to go see this. So that's, you know, that's a high compliment.
As you know, a few days ago, we lost the great George Wendt.
Yeah.
And I know that your character briefly interacted a little bit on the set in Boston.
So I knew George did a guest shot on Frasier, and also just through, you know, awards shows and things like that, I got to know him a little bit, and he's exactly what you would expect.
Yeah.
The kindest, most generous, wonderful person. And my condolences to Kels and all the Cheers people who really lost a good pal.
No, he was wonderful. Paul Rudd recently joined up with Amy Poehler on her podcast, which is The Good Hang, and you got to, they were at the Great Wet Hot Summer.
Wet Hot American Summer.
That's right. And you joined the cast 2 weeks in.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. What was that? Like?
First of all, it was a cast. I was very, very famous. Me and Janine Garofalo were the big stars, and there were unknowns like Bradley Cooper and Paul Rudd. And seriously, they were some of the first things they'd ever done.
Sure.
And they were nuts. They were kids. I showed up. I remember I had to work early the next morning. I didn't realize that I was actually entering an insane asylum. And like on the opposite wall, you know, the next room to me was Party Central. And so like 2 in the morning, whatever, it just kept getting louder. And I finally, you know, popped in and said, hi. And, you know, someone said, oh, it's Frasier. And
you didn't tell him to keep it down, did you?
But can I tell you something else I remember about that specifically? It was the first season of Survivor. Yeah. And it was like the first reality show, and I watched it with confidence and said, this will never go. This is like, reality television is dead. I knew it for a fact.
Yeah.
Well, here we are today.
Can't be right about everything.
Yeah.
I want to talk about something big that's happening next month. You, not the Tonys, but you've been a big advocate for Alzheimer's research. Tell us what's going on in June.
Yeah, so the Tonys are June 8th, and we're going to be there. On June 9th, Caring Kind, which is a really important New York City-based organization that supports people with Alzheimer's and dementia and their families. They're having their big gala at the Cipriani on 42nd Street, and I'm going to MC that, as I've done many times in the past. And it's a crucial fundraiser for all the work they do for support groups and outreach and just taking care of people who are facing all these, you know, dementing illnesses. So it'll be a great night.
Oh, that's terrific.
Well done.
Well, and good luck, Tony night. You guys nominated for
doing a
Revival.
So
that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's good.
That's so exciting.
Cannot wait. All right. Well, Pirates, the Penzance Musical, playing at the Todd Hames Theater in New York City until July 27th. Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.